me 2 seconds. All right, so the obviously one of the most asked questions for me for 1.4 so far has been grenades. Okay, so grenades are going to be a big deal coming out for console in 1.4. So I kind of wanted to show you exactly what you're dealing with when it comes to grenades. Now, there's three types of grenades, right? There's smoke grenades, flashbangs, and frag grenades. So for all intents and purposes, I only have certain smoke grenades on me. So we're just going to use those to kind of show you guys exactly what you're going to be using in 1.4 coming out in July. So you get grenades, okay? So I have them in my inventory now. Um, I have a couple smoke grenades of different kinds. Now, keep in mind when you have grenades in general, what you're going to be doing with your character is you're going to go ahead, take the smoke grenade, you're going to put it in your inventory or your hotbar, and then you're going to go ahead and select that, okay? Now, what's going to happen is now for PC, it's different. You hit G, okay? Whoops. Of course I dropped it. Hold on. So you're gonna hold down G, right? And it puts you in the throwing position, and then you would right click and throw it. Now for console, I don't know what that's gonna be, okay? So whatever button it's gonna be in console, that's to be determined. Um, so you're gonna want to basically hold the grenade back like this, and then you're gonna throw it, right? So for every time you have a grenade in your hand, you're going to get the option in the bottom left hand corner of your screen, and it's going to say unpin, okay? So what's going to happen is I'm going to right click. I pulled the pin, okay? Now the smoke grenades, they just start going right off the bat. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down G, and I'm just going to go ahead and throw it, okay? Now smoke grenades come in a variety. There's a lot of different colors. There's definitely a lot of there's black, white, red, green, a variety of them, okay? Now, a cool thing about your grenades now in DayZ for 1.4 is going to be now if you go in your inventory and for all intents and purposes, let's get out of the open since we've already thrown our grenade and everybody knows where the hell we're at. Um, what's going to happen in 1.4 for us on the console is when you go to your inventory, if you have a field vest now, you can go ahead and attach those grenades to the grenade slots on the field vest so they don't take up any room in your inventory, okay? So that's going to be a very awesome like inventory mechanic that we're getting. So you can obviously put it in any slot that you want, and you can have a variety of different color grenades, a variety of grenades in general. Like you can have frag, flashbang, and smoke all on you at the same time. So now, other things that I want to kind of point out, although it's not a grenade, things like your glow sticks and whatnot. When you have a mountain bag, you can take these glow sticks and attach them. So since this is ruined, we don't care about that. Now, we can have take this glow stick, just like the grenades, and plop it right on your field vest, right? So pretty much with grenades, you're going to find that you can obviously have throwables now in DayZ for 1.4, so that's going to be able that's good for PvP. Obviously, you can put a smoke screen for your boys. You can throw a frag grenade inside of a base to get rid of, those pesky little campers. And then for smoke grenades, although they might not seem like they last long, they're definitely good to cover your buddy. And now remember, hey, you could throw everything now in DayZ, from food, backpacks, ammo clips, guns, bandages, rags. everything. So if you get in that like really PvP type of scenario, and say your boy runs out of clips, you guys are near each other, but you can't run to him, like think about it. You can legitimately be behind a car, your boy's over there pinned down, and you could take a clip for him and throw it to him. You could throw ammo to him. Anything in your hand you can throw. So basically what I'm trying to say is, although this is the purpose of this video is going to be for, grenades, I kind of want to cover all the bases for you guys. That way you can see exactly how the mechanics are going to start to work and how the PvP is going to change inside of DayZ. Now, other things I kind of wanted to cover while looking at grenades were the meds. Okay, so there's going to be a lot more to meds in the game now since 1.4 was announced and now it's released. Um, Obviously, you're going to have the new EpiPen, right? So these are the items I don't have on me right now, but I kind of want to cover it with the grenades. So the EpiPen, when you run out of stam, you can basically slam yourself in the leg with an EpiPen now, and then it gives you a whole bar of stam, and I think it lasts for about a minute. So if you're trying to get out of that tricky situation, and then you throw your grenade, and then boom, you got to get out of there from running, you just hit the EpiPen and you're good to go. Other meds I wanted to cover is basically the morphine. The morphine actually has a good purpose now. Now when you are in that PvP fight, say, you guys were pinned down like we were, and we had that scenario earlier to where we're behind the cars, our buddy's pinned down, and say he gets shot, right, and he can only hobble to you. You throw that morphine pen to him, he takes it, and it has I think a 1 minute effect where it's basically used for pain management, and he will go from hobbling to being able to move a lot faster while he's hurt. Although he might be bleeding out, that morphine for the pain management is going to give him enough time for him to get the hell out of there. Um, so let's see, what other things I wanted to cover were the charcoal tablets, right? So if you get now, I'm not sure yet with 1.4 exactly what I can be poisoned by. I know with food you can. Um, if you get poisoned by anything, you can go ahead and pop those charcoal tablets just to go ahead and unpoison yourself, and then you won't have to like deal with that damage over time or puking or whatever. And then let's see, the tetracycline pills, so if you drink bad water, okay, you could basically carry those around, and you can drink out of any water source you want, and then take one of those, and basically that takes away like the sickness from that. Other things that you should worry about is like when you get wet now, you're gonna get sick in DayZ, alright? So you can get a cold. So obviously when you get a cold, you cough. And so now the codeine pills have a purpose. When you get sick, you're basically gonna take a codeine pill and it's gonna go ahead and suppress your cough, okay? So that's kind of the gist of some of the mechanics that they're putting into DayZ now. I would say when it comes to PvP situations, the information that I just provided you is going to be good when it comes to like, see, like that thing just got me sick. I think I just got the sickness from this. So let me see if I got some. I got any codeine pills or anything? None of them. Anyways, basically the information I provided you, especially with grenades, it's going to come useful when it comes to PvP time now, like in DayZ. And I kind of want to do like a short little tutorial video of that, just so you guys can get the gist of exactly how that works. I think it's going to change the dynamic of how PvP works in DayZ now. And I mean, let's face it, you get in a jam, you got morphine to help you, you got epi to help you, you have grenades to throw at people, you got all these items now that you're capable of throwing to either your partner or an enemy. So I think it's pretty unique what you can do with them. Um, I just throw that without pulling the pin like a douche. But let's face it, it's definitely gonna be a game changer when it comes to this. I mean, I know I've been saying that, but I really want to kind of rehash that only because it's gonna be great when it comes to console. Now, there you go. See, another good thing is, and what I noticed. Now, say you have a frag grenade. Let me tell you something about these frag grenades, alright? These frag grenades, you can literally legit strip down butt naked and legit pull the pin. Now, when you're holding a grenade and it's unpinned, it doesn't blow up in your hand because you're holding the latch on it. So it doesn't go off immediately when you have a frag grenade. Your guy either has to be shot and then he drops it, then it blows up. So you could like suicide bomb and go in there on somebody and just be like, boom, take all your gear off and you kill everybody. Or you could just literally hold it infinitely until the right moment in order to like kill somebody with it. So I mean, that's basically it for the grenades that I wanted to show you with the vest, how they attach to it, what kinds of grenades they are. Oh, and I'm also forgetting about the flashbangs, and that's a really important one too as well. Um, so with flashbangs, it has the same mechanic. You pull the pin, and obviously, it's you know, it doesn't go off until you throw it. But when you do throw it, I think it gives you a 15-second um, blinding effect to anybody that is looking in that general direction of it going off, and you lose audio when you use it on somebody, so they can't hear anything, they can't see anything. So you basically breach the building they're in and take them all out, and then you're done. So that's kind of my brief tutorial slash what's coming to you guys from 1.4 to the consoles. That just covers your grenades, types of them, and all the meds that you can use now for DayZ in the update for 1.4. So hopefully you guys who are watching are able to kind of take that in and start to figure